Want to learn more about the Gut Success System? Go to claudiediamond.com.
You're going to buy all this stuff up, bargain basement prices.
Right. You know, success and failure always leave clues. Warren Buffett always buys when things go horrible, okay?
Yeah.
He always does.
Everybody else sells, he buys.
He buys, and he's a pretty successful guy. Jessica or Alex, you're muted.
I was just wondering what stocks, well, I don't know if this is suitable for the class to ask or not, but what stocks this you're buying right now, Claude? Well, I agree this is a time of opportunity in the stock market. So what would you be buying right now?
I've always stayed with me, on a personal note, I'm not a day trader, but I've always had blue chip mutual funds, just like Warren Buffett does. Because what's the one thing we know about really good, solid companies? What do we know about Coca-Cola?
Going to be around forever.
Right. What do we know about even Budweiser, which has had what did I read? They lost, because of that marketing fiasco 2-3 years ago, they lost $40 billion in business or something like that. Something crazy. Will Anheuser-Busch come back? Okay.
Eventually.
Okay. You know.
So would you be buying Tesla right now?
No.
No?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Depends on
Go ahead, Mark.
depends on if you like electric vehicles or not. It's being punished now because he's uncovering fraud, waste, and abuse. That's why. I mean, they're burning down charging stations and dealerships. There was a big protest here in California outside the dealership by my house the other day.
We had the same thing in Portland, just south of Portland, just 2 miles from me. Tesla dealership they shot up. So yeah, but it's temporary. I'm sure it's temporary.
I believe, yeah. You know, when everybody else is Chicken Little, you got to divert yourself from the emotional reaction of everybody else and still ask yourself, are we at the beginning of electronic vehicles? Will they eventually get them up to 750, 1,000 miles on one charge? I would say yes, eventually. Yeah. It's still very early on that, and I think that there's a need for it. Not for everybody.
Yeah. Do you like what you
Take a look at McDonald's. They had that E. coli scare. Their stock dropped down to like 310. Now it's 325. It came all the way back. It's the emotions of the market are only temporary for stuff like that. Once they figure it out, it came right back. So if you sold, you're in bed. You're kicking yourself.
Yeah. How about Amazon or Walmart? Do you think they're going to be around unless the technology changes again? We have another shift. The Wall Street Journal yesterday, Sunday, said that Walmart is now giving Amazon some strong competition because Walmart said we're going to try to deliver in one day, whereas Amazon sometimes in other areas it takes 2 to 3 days, depending on where you live. Walmart is going for a 24-hour turnaround order and delivery. Nice. You got to find. Does everybody here? I read the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal and a magazine called The Week all the time, and just to see where things are going. Somewhere in the middle is the truth. Is the way I always look at it. Yeah, absolutely. Mira, give yourself a plug here. This is a really smart young lady here in marketing. Tell everybody what you do.
Hi everyone. No, I'm just listening. And you guys are all really, really smart and I really like the conversation. So I'm a content marketer, so I create content for other businesses, whether it's reels, videos, articles, emails. I started as an email copywriter, but with AI, now we can do so much more in less. So it's more about efficiency. So I know Claude loves Opus AI. It's great. I use a lot of other tools as well with AI. But yeah, and I'm just happy to be here. And I work with an immigration lawyer, for example. And there's a lot of uncertainty based on what you guys were talking. So much so that we used to bring people from Canada to invest in the US, but we have a webinar in 2 weeks with a Canadian lawyer to bring people from the US to invest in Canada. And